But I do want to take a hard left turn now and talk about immigration because, as you know, President Donald Trump campaigned and won on top issues facing voters, including the economy and including immigration. And at the start of his second term, really on day one, President Donald Trump signed a host of executive orders and enacted some measures surrounding immigration and border security. One of those that received the most backlash was changing the definition of birthright citizenship. And you participated in a House Judiciary Committee hearing on birthright citizenship. So can you talk to us about that?
So that was a very fascinating conversation that we had. And in that hearing, we are talking about people that are basically abusing the 14th Amendment and birthrights and birthright citizenship. And again, the 14th Amendment was implemented for families like mine and families like my ancestry, families that were once slaves, like my great-great-grandfather who was born on a plantation. That's what this is all about. And many other families that have worked hard in this country to become citizens of this country. And what the left has done is they've basically cheapened it. And so when you have people that are entering our country illegally, they have a child in this country, and then they turn around, do an about face, and then leave this country, sometimes leaving the child here as an American citizen, that absolutely exploits the whole point of the 14th Amendment. I'm a military guy. And I remember I had a commander when I was flying missions in Baghdad in an Apache that would give us a framework of what the mission was going to be. And then he would leave and he would say, but look, if things change, I'm relying on you and your leadership to understand the commander's intent. We have got to look at our founding fathers' intent. And the intent is not to have illegals enter our country, have children, and then leave. That's not their intent, because people have fought for this, people have earned their citizenship, and it's wrong for people that do it the right way. So we are stopping Democrats from exploiting a loophole, and given what we've seen over the course of the past few years, with 20 million people entering our country illegally, and we have absolutely no idea who they are, is completely unacceptable. And with the stroke of a pen, President Trump fixed our border. Imagine that. Border crossings are down 95%. And imagine this. It was the Democrats that were telling us that we were obstructionists because Congress wasn't working to fix our border, even though we passed H.R. 2 over 2 years ago. So President Trump stepped into office, and President Biden could have done this as well, but he chose not to. So look, now we have real leadership. Now we have Tom Homan. Now we have Pam Bondi. These are very serious people that understand why President Trump won this election. You are right. It is because of immigration, and it is because our economic state that we have to get back on track. It is that simple. And President Trump has been laser focused on both.
I spoke with your colleague, Congressman Randy Weber, a month ago about birthright citizenship. He shares very similar thoughts to you. I also spoke to an immigration attorney, and he said that this executive order is essentially mission impossible because of the 14th Amendment. What do you think about that?
Again, it goes back to the commander's intent. And also, we're in charge. We have to lead from the front. The American people put us in charge for a reason. And by the way, this birthright issue for us is a 60-40 issue. So this is what the American people actually don't want to see this. It's literally why we won the election. And so I really hope Democrats keep doubling and tripling down on this as we go into the midterms, because they're going to hand this thing to us. People want our southern border cleaned up. People want citizenship to mean something. For those people that came into this country and did it the right way and waited years and years and years to become a citizen in this country, they don't want to see their citizenship cheapened. It's our job to actually make citizenship matter and mean something in this country. So again, if Democrats want to keep dying on this hill, that's fine. They got a lot of hills to die on. That's why they got the butts kicked. And so we have got to lead from the front and follow President Trump, follow the mandate given to us by the American people. It really is just that simple.